Holy crap, is it windy out? And neighbors' flags. Man, it's one thing I don't like doing. Riding in the wind. Ooh, hope that guy didn't get too close there. This truck coming down, I'll tell you what, it is springtime in Michigan, but of course it's going to be cold the rest of the week. So I had to get out today and put some petroleum in the motorcycle. And it is really windy. And normally, first of all, I don't like the wind. I would rather ride in hot weather, pouring down rain, being a little cold, than riding in the wind. This wind is pushing me all over the place. But I got to tell you what, I had to get out and talk about the wind because America, you can see it is blowing Old Glory everywhere. So I don't know how you folks are, but I'll tell you what, the wind is not my favorite thing to ride my motorcycle in. And a bunch of different reasons, and obviously there's danger, first of all, of us riding in the wind. I'm honestly trying to hold the bike in position 1, lane position 1 here, and it's not bad right now because I have trees to the side of me, though I could still feel that I'm holding the bike to keep it straight. Here's another fellow rider. But I gotta tell you what, there's a lot of dangers. The dangers from even if you lose, if you're not paying attention in just a second, if you're not in the right lane position, you easily could ride off the road when winds are like this. Now, these aren't awful, but it's pretty windy. I would tell you that if it was going to be a beautiful week this week, I probably would have passed riding today. But when you can get out, you got to get out, right? So I am always concerned about wind. I don't know if you can see all the stuff blowing across the road here, but it's never really good. And there's so many things that can happen. I mean, I've just been out a couple miles now and seen, people, already not being able to stay in their lane. I am just going to assume that the power companies out here, or the cable companies out here, because of the wind, and that there's some sort of outage, right? So, am I the only guy riding in this? No. Obviously trying to give trucks in that just a little more room. But man, it can be windy, and I am getting out here on what's a little more open, so I'm a little protected by the trees and everything now. But man, sometimes I'm like, it is dangerous. Why am I doing this? And then I realized that I have Big Mama, my 2018 Ultra Limited. So I have to do that. But I'll tell you what, it does make you ride differently. Let alone on, a 2-lane road like this. Riding on the highway or somewhere out in the open where it's going to be really, really no protection at all. So I just love riding so much, I really don't care, but am really interested. Again, tons of things that can happen from not only you riding off the road, but as much, seeing cars impacted by the wind and them riding over on me is something that I'm definitely keeping my eye out, even on this short ride here. Fortunately, the temperature is in the mid-60s. So it's not like it's really cold. It's actually comfortable from a temperature perspective. But boy, it is blowing. It is that windy. All right, that's not really that bad, I guess, in the spirit of things. But it definitely feels like it. Even going around these curves, just trying to, change my lane position based on folks coming up on me, and the wind is something that's definitely needed in this. You can definitely feel like you're having to hold on a little bit tighter. I know it's not the safest thing in the world, but I am one of those guys that a lot of time will ride with one hand, talk with my hand, not have both hands on the bars, which I should. But when you're out in something like this, you definitely have to do that. And I am sure there are stories that you all have of riding in the wind. What's the worst time that you've rode where the wind was actually scaring you? I'll tell you, this is not scaring me, but it is definitely something I normally wouldn't come out in normal conditions. So really love to hear in the comment section from you what conditions that you found and which ones do you hate the most. Now, I'll tell you, I do also like putting my feet up on the foot pegs, but I'm blowing around enough. I just want to make sure that, I don't need to worry about anything. So I guess we have options. On days that it is windy out, we can, one, stay at home. That ain't going to happen, right? We can definitely take it a little more easy, right? Maybe our riding is a little less aggressive than normal just because the wind is blowing us around. Definitely paying much more attention. Now, them are bulls. Man, they look mean, don't they? Holy crap. Oh, my, yeah. They're laying down. Does that mean it's going to rain? I think somebody told me that once. We can definitely make sure that we are 110% focused when we are riding in the wind, because that can really get us, and we are always looking out for people that are coming on over on us, and really just paying extra attention to what we're doing. Maybe not taking these turns so hard, maybe giving ourselves a little more room. And, I think the other thing that is a big deal is it's almost where you ride. So when I started off on this ride today, I was a little more open area, even though there were some trees and stuff. But on my ride back, which I'm on now today, you can see I'm pretty much covered. You can see on these flags the wind is died down, even though it's still blowing hard. Even back here, boy, you can just feel yourself when you get a gust, when you come into an open area like this. Just a big gust comes. But I guess it dictates where you ride. So if you're not going on a trip, when you're not on the highway, and you're just kind of going out, riding 100 miles to get gas, even though I have a gas station 5 miles from my house, you guys know what that's like, right? You got to do that. Again, out in this open area, it's really blowing right now. But that is sometimes the key, which is what's the route I'm going to take, and can I take one that's maybe a little more covered? Probably makes for better looking ride anyway, but sometimes getting out in the country can cause some problems when there's no wind protection from it. So I would really, again, be interested in hearing from you guys. Did you ever have anybody either come over on you? Did you ever have any problems riding in the wind that impacted you, where maybe you almost got injured, or God forbid the bike went down? And what suggestions do you have with riding in the wind? Because we know we're going to ride. We need to ride, right? Gale force winds, maybe not. 30 miles an hour, we're riding, baby, right? Let me know. I would appreciate it. Thanks for checking in on the channel. Do appreciate you. Had a ton of new subscribers join the Bodine 52 family, and I'm appreciative of that. Welcome, and don't take that for granted. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be safe, folks, on and off the motorcycle. Make sure to check on a friend. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.